Real Brokerage, a top brokerage for any real estate agent to join, even brand new agents. Today, I'm going to go over 4 things that I believe to be top reasons and things to consider if you're really looking at what brokerage to join, even if you're a brand new real estate agent. I know if you're a new agent watching this, you typically think, well, I need to go with the mom and pop or the brick and mortar, the traditional one, right? Which is an option. However, whether you're new, intermediate, totally seasoned, broker owner and team, doesn't matter, anything in between. I think Real is a good fit for many of these reasons, and I'll emphasize certain ones for each type of agent. Okay, let's jump in. Number 1 is accessibility. I've never been with a company, now having been with KW, EXP, and Real, where I've had people, leadership, and everything so accessible to me. When you join, everyone welcomes you with open arms. I've joined masterminds, I've done this, I've done that, I've needed help, I've used the Leo, the AI for help. Anytime I've had to reach out to a local broker or even other state brokers to help people on my network or team, it's been easy and it hasn't been a pain. Just the accessibility and the quickness, you can say, of being able to connect with people, get an answer, talk to somebody, has been unbelievable, unprecedented. Now, that's not to say that other places it wasn't accessible, but I would say Real has been at the top. And we know a lot of times we don't need a broker or somebody in our corner every waking moment, even though, especially if you're a newer agent, you might think that. However, when you do need them, it's nice to know, hey, when I reach out, I'm going to get a response either immediately or in a reasonable amount of time. I'm not going to get an email 2 weeks later responding to my question that I completely forgot about, right? Because that's one thing that really upset me, even when I was with traditional brokerages, is, man, you know, I'm here in the building, but the broker's nowhere to be found. I can't get a hold of people. I have to email the broker or the associate broker. It's like, I'm here, where are they at? So to have this at Real, which is a cloud-based brokerage where people would think, oh, no one's going to talk to me, I'm by myself. It's pretty cool, right? I, even as a team leader, when I had my offices, I would offer other agents to come to the office and use it. They'd come and print stuff. They would meet a client. We hosted events at our offices here in South Florida. I mean, it was accessible to people, and I've seen that reciprocated throughout the community. So the accessibility to people, opportunities, office space, whatever it is, resources, has been amazing, and definitely a thumbs up for me now having been with the company for more than 2 years. Technology, right? It's been amazing to see how trailblazing Real has been, like with the new debit card and, you know, the whole concierge AI system now for buyers where, you know, it can help them through the qualification process and really helping them get started on the home buying process in general. It's just been amazing, right? Same thing with the app, the Resin app, fantastic. And I can say I'm somebody who's more old school, although I blew up on social media and all that stuff. I'm still old school. I still don't understand the apps as much as the younger crowd and all that, nor am I really that interested in it. But the fact that they're so easily accessible, they're simple enough for me to understand, and they have full breakdowns on everything. When I do start accessing these things and using them, it's easy. I have a tutorial, and it's awesome to have all these tools at my disposal, but not just for me, for my agents, right? I still run a nationwide real estate organization, and to have this stuff for them is awesome. Same thing with my network. I have over 300 people now in my real estate network here at Real. Amazing, awesome, great resources. Technology, we know, is not going to go away. We may have our gripes about it. We may like certain things, not like certain things. However, overall, we know it's here to stay and it's going to continuously evolve. So to see Real not only handle the traditional stuff, but stay trailblazing and ahead of the curve when it comes to a lot of these things and technological advances, it's awesome to see, and I love it. At the last Rise event, they revealed the AI, and it was just awesome to see that every quarter, every month, they keep pushing something new, and I love it, right? I really, really do. And I think it's really good, regardless of where you fall. New agent, intermediate agent, you know, broker, owner, team leader, doesn't matter. That one, even the first one, but especially the second one, I think is very viable for everybody and super important. Okay, let's continue. Number 3, bridge. This is more for the newer or inexperienced agent or the one who are still trying to build that foundation and really take their real estate business off the ground. I call it the bridge because when you join a company like Real, let's say you join under me, you now have access to every network. You're not blocked off because you join with me and you can't talk to somebody else. And you have an ability to access network resources, vendors, and people that if you joined a traditional brokerage, you wouldn't have access to. So typically what agent will do is they'll join, they don't know what to do, and they're going to get a coach or somebody to help them, right? This is that good in between. I'm still going to recommend everybody who wants to be successful, get a coach, right? I coach people, there's a ton out there. However, this is a good in between because you'll get access to a community, vendors, resources, experience, and people who can guide you. We're all a tribe and a network. We work together. We collaborate on stuff on social media, in person. We've done deals together. We refer each other deals. That's what it's about, collaboration. And being able to have that bridge, especially as a new agent, will help you a lot. That's the beauty of the modern era in real estate compared to even when I got in 12 or 13 years ago. That didn't exist back then. Now the game has changed and it's made it easier and better for you. You have access to people and resources that you didn't have before. Kind of like when I started on YouTube 13 years ago. To this day, Brokerage just told me, oh man, we used your YouTube playlist to train our agents. That was something that came with that modern era. That was kind of that first wave of technology coming in. Now we have the other stuff, but this network aspect, to me, Real does it correctly. You have access to everybody. People are collaborative. People want to help you. And if you reach out, they'll be accessible to you. So to me, super, super important, especially if you're a newer agent. And lastly, future wealth and diversification. EXP was the first one who really came out with the revenue share model and stock options and made it mainstream, right? They proved that the model worked. And since then, a ton of brokerages, including Real, have adopted that model and improved upon it. This is key. I look at it this way. I make money through my real estate team. I'm getting a stock portfolio built for me, passively doing what I already do, and then I'm building revenue share, right? I'm making pretty good money already within 2 years, and this is passive and residual that gets paid to me the 15th every month. So I went from having one income stream, now I do the same thing and I have 3. One that's building wealth long-term that I'm not gonna touch, the other one pays me monthly. This is awesome. It incentivizes us to build our networks, support those agents, help them produce, because if nobody produces or sells any properties, none of this stuff works. But you got to think long term. And if you're building something, even if the stock and the revenue share wouldn't be something that somebody cares about, that's fine. But a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, if you join a regular company versus joining Real and you do the same amount of production, make the same amount of money, you're going to be in a better position at Real than you would at a traditional brokerage, just in stock options, even if you don't recruit people for revenue share. This is about your future, building wealth and having something beyond just being on the hamster wheel and selling real estate transactionally forever, which we all want to do and we all enjoy. However, nobody wants to do that forever. And this is kind of that next wave of thinking and improvement upon the real estate model that really allows it to take this career from just a transactional job to like really wealth building. Because from that, I've been able to buy property and do a bunch of other stuff that I could have done just doing the real estate sales, but this has really just opened up so many doors and opportunities that I never thought were possible, and I'm eternally grateful for it. So those are basically 4 reasons why I think Real is a great company for everybody, but especially new agents. If you guys want to chat, right, I have a link down in the description if you want to chat more one-on-one about Real and my network. I've added about, I think, 100 people over 2025 at the filming of this video so far. Which is really exciting. I'd like to add 20, 30, 40, 50 more people to the network in my team by the end of the year. That'd be cool. But really it sells itself. I'm not here to pitch people, oh, you need to join because of this and that. Most people who come to me, it's been an attraction-based marketing type of thing, you know, team leaders, broker owners, and they want to have the conversation and we see if it fits, right? If my vision and your vision align, let's work together. If not, then maybe it's not a good fit. All right, but that's basically it, guys. Leave a thumbs up for the algorithm, drop a comment. Anything else I can help you with, let me know. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.